everyone, and welcome to another episode of the podcast For the Love of Drama. I am Fiona, and today I am continuing talking about the amazingly talented John Cleese. John Cleese wrote and starred in both films, A Fish Called Wanda from 1988 and Fierce Creatures from 1997. His co-stars were Kevin Kline, Jamie Lee Curtis and Michael Palin. And in the first and second film, they played completely different characters in each film. He also played R in the James Bond film, the 1999 James Bond film, The World Is Not Enough, with Pierce Brosnan as James Bond. He played R, who was Q's assistant. David Llewellyn played Q for many years, and John Cleese played his assistant R. And in the next film, Die Another Day, he was promoted to Q, but that was the only two films he was in. And he plays it as much you would expect Q or Q's assistant to be. Very intelligent, very formal, very sort of disdainful of anything, any hijinks or messing around, as James Bond was quite reckless, of course. And he played a good part. Some of my favourite films, Harry Potter. He played in the first two films, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and the second one, Chamber of Secrets. He played the ghost, nearly headless Nick. But unfortunately, he didn't interact with any of the other actors. It was a somewhat lonely experience, I think, because most of the things he did was with special effects. So he spent most of his time in a green room. So I think he describes it as rather lonely. And also in the Shrek films, in 3 of the Shrek films, he plays the voice of Harold, who is Fiona, Shrek's beloved, his Fiona's father. And again, very English, very upper class, talking very sort of sarcastic and shrewd way of talking, clever. And he made many, many more, absolutely brilliant writer, actor, with a very dry sense of humour. Now, I don't know very much about John Cleese, but I did do a little bit of Google digging and looked up a bit about his personality. So, he is described as being very articulate, funny, thoughtful, deep thinking, engaging and shows a genuine interest in fans, creative, and has a mixture of seriousness and silliness. And also, apparently, radio was always his favourite medium. And also, what I found out during my Googling sessions, there is at the moment in London, maybe in several places in London, several theatres, I do not know, a play adapted by John Cleese, Fawlty Towers. So I should imagine that would be absolutely amazing to go and see. So if you get the chance, look it up on Google, good old Google on your internet, and see if you can find it. So I've enjoyed digging up some information on this very clever and funny man. And I will leave you, love you and leave you, wish you a brilliant weekend, and I will see you all again on Monday. Take care of yourselves, and bye for now. Bye.